G6, like a G6, like a G6, like a G6.
Hello, good evening everybody, welcome back to the channel, coming at you from the Atlantic FBO tunnel here, where the cars go under the tunnel to go out to the ramp, trying to stay out of the rain until we absolutely need to. Good to have everybody here for this last minute Learjet stream. Hey look, if you want to be a corporate pilot, then you got to be ready to answer the bell when that phone rings. You got to be at the jet 30 minutes, get it loaded up, ready to go. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe and the notification bell is on, because there's no sense in pre-scheduling corporate jet streams, because most of the time your calls are going to be relatively last minute. Part 91 that is, anyway, which is what I flew. So a little bit of simulation of that tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. Wingnut, good to see you, man. Learjet, best jet. Yes, it is indeed. We're trying out version 1.14 today, which is the latest update. I haven't even, I'm not even sure what they fixed. I noticed the sounds were a little bit different in the battery start when I loaded into that. But other than that, there's some other little tweaks and fixes. We'll see if it works. If it does, great. If not, we're going to have to figure out how to overcome that, because we're going into Burbank, California. It's going to be a short, slippery runway. The weather's not all that great. Looks like we've got ATC online as of right now with Iveo. So we'll see how that pans out for us. Good to see everybody here. Tiger Dude, Scott, Lauren V, 2500, Lone Sparrow. Good to see you. Vega 13, Dale Ferrier, Callie Simmer. Good afternoon. Hello and happy Monday from a rainy and cold LA. Yes, indeed, Callie Simmer. Rainy and cold indeed. Zach Rewind, good to see you. Big Sierra, Force Raptor, Kyle Ferris. Water is in the chat. Water, good to see you, man. Captain McGee, Billy B16. Sneaky last minute stream. Yes, indeed it is. Migs, always a pleasure. Migs, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Suto Siko, pilot, take me to Burbank. Pretty much. I'll tell you a little story about my Vegas adventure last minute call. If I have enough time and cruise, remind me to tell them our little last minute corporate charter that we did, basically in jeans and a t-shirt. Pretty fun little night. Anyway, Caleb, good to see you, man. There's hardly a dry spot across the country today. Yes, indeed. Indeed. So, let's get right to it, chat. We don't have a whole lot of time. I got to get up super early for a real-world flight tomorrow. I got to go to Minneapolis, and then I got 3 hours of airport appreciation time tomorrow, which I did not realize that, so that'll be fun. Nothing like sitting around the airport all day. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and hop out. We got to run over here. There's Atlantic. We got to find our jet. A couple 7.3s. What's this over here? No, that's a Sovereign. We don't want to go that direction. Another Sovereign over here. Nope, that's not us. We're high speed running. There she is. There she is. We're operating 877 Sierra Delta. I'm probably going to have to change this tail and make it like actually say 877 Sierra Delta, but I really like this. Or maybe just do the actual paint job. I don't know. But check it out. I normally do cold and dark, but look at this. Look at the glow of the lights on the ramp right there. The nav lights on. I mean, that's your baby right there. You're walking up to your jet. Absolutely love it indeed. Spurious Podge. It's the lawn dart with wings. Spurious, indeed it is. Thank you for the support of 6 months, man. Appreciate you. Sutu says, first month down, many more to go. Hey, appreciate the support. Yes, indeed. Many more to go. Hope you continue to enjoy the content here. AJ Funari, good to see you, man. I'll alert Angel Food to stock up on extra donuts. Yes, we're going to need to stock up the Angel Food donuts tomorrow. Probably have enough time to actually eat them in the terminal, which is going to be dangerous. But check this out. Is that... I just noticed this detail. Look at the water. Look at the water landing on the nav light cover. My X-Plane, where are you at, AJ? AJ, does that happen on X-Plane? I'm not trying to dog X-Plane, I'm asking and just legit. That is pretty cool. You can actually see raindrops on the little nav light cover there. And I don't think it's in this update here, but when you request fuel, there's going to be like an automated fueling service too, which I saw them working on the fuel nozzles and everything. Anyway, let's do a quick little run around here. Everything looks good. Looks like the GPU is plugged in. So this is why we're going to start this is kind of funky. We'll start number 2 first like we always do, then they unplug, and then we'll just taxi away. Yeah, that's kind of, ideally the cart would be on this side, so you could start 2 first, then they could disconnect and walk over here. You don't have to go right next to the decapitation machine there. But everything looks good here. Quick little pre-flight because it's raining. Make sure you have a poncho in your flight bag at all times. Absolutely. Looking good here. I love doing a quick little pre-flight on this Learjet. It's just a slick looking jet, isn't it? Look how cool this is though. Like the spill of the light onto the ramp. Absolutely love it. All right, let's hop inside. We'll reset that cam. Into the cockpit we'll go. You'll notice that I already have us on ground power with the battery on. So we're just kind of chilling here, making sure the jet is ready to go. A lot of times we would just say we're going to be chocks up or pull chocks in 10. So everything's ready to go, short of our flight plan, which in real life we'd have that flight plan already ready to go, and then you can just shut off the avionics master. For the GTN, though, it's not saving, and I think there's a way to do it. I did it one time where you upload a flight plan file, and then it will just have it in there. So I might start doing that for these flights to kind of simulate a little bit more realism. But it's a pretty easy flight plan. We'll load it in together. Zach Leewine, thank you for the support. 10 months as a member has flown by indeed. Zach, appreciate you, man. Windshield wipers work too, AJ? Nah. Fake news, my man. All right, let's go ahead and we'll leave. We'll pull the chocks. We'll go ahead and close the cabin door. Cabin door is going to close up. Our passengers are on board, well, simulating. Let's go ahead and load them up here. So we got pilot and co-pilot. We've got Julie on board. We've got Rick, Jake, Cindy with the bottle, and Jake and Dorothy don't get along, right? No, they do. We're going to load it up tonight. So we got them, and they're going to go suitcase 2, 3, and 4. Let's take a look at our weight and balance. Payload is 1,132. Takeoff weight is 130. We are looking good. We've got 61% fuel in the wing tank. Nothing in the tip tanks right now. That gives us a 502 nautical mile range. That is plenty good. We're going to be light and spicy, just the way I like it. So that looks good there. We're going to go ahead and fire up engine 2. We'll get some ECS on in the cabin, and then we'll load up the flight plan. Migs gifting 5 memberships. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for the 5 gifted members to the channel. If you pick one up from Migs, absolute legend supporter here on the channel, thank you for that, Migs. Make sure you say thank you to him. Canadian says today my car engine blew up, but at least I got this. Have a nice flight, Canadian. Sorry to hear it, man. Sorry to hear it, dude. Well, at least we're streaming, right? At least we're streaming. Don't forget to the window shades. Oh, yeah, pre-flight windows. Thank you. Thank you, Stratocast. Yeah, this is part of our pre-flight. We got to open up all the window shades for our window views here. Love that little Sovereign out there. Looking good. Love this jet. Which business jet would you take to drop the bus? Ooh, 830 ACJ. Hey, Suit Lou? I don't know. I'm not even getting close to saying that correctly, I'm sure, but appreciate the 5 Canadian super chat, my friend. Which jet would you take to drop the bus? Ooh, that's a tough one, man. That really is a tough one. Give me one that's got a full service lavatory. You know, whatever that is. A Lear's a little too small. I don't even think you have a honey bucket in this airplane, so you're gonna need something that's a little bit larger. Maybe a 10, although the 10 cockpit is pretty small. So, I don't know, something G6, man. Give me a G6. I'll take that puppy if I got to pick. Appreciate the support, though. Exactly, no need for a car when you have a stream. Perfect. I'm starting to think we're going to have the Conquest suit. Hey, Canadian, I got something in the works. For all you want to see props and GA and even more of this type of flying, because I'm loving it, I've got some stuff in the works. I also just executed something today. Well, that was a weird choice of words, executed. I officially have something for you guys coming to the channel as of today that will be, I think, of your interest. And it's not a sponsor plug or anything like that, so I got to put it through its testing first, and then you guys will see it. But I'm hoping if it pans out, it's going to really be pretty sweet, and it will really bring some more enjoyment to these kind of streams. And then I also have something else that I'm really, really, really excited to share with you, but I'm still waiting to see if that's going to come through or not. So anyway, lots of surprises in the pipeline. Let's go ahead and fire this thing up here. Like Lauren, yeah, did you hear the very beginning of the song? I had to get it going before I started the stream. I had to play that song in the car in my truck on the way over here. Nope, I didn't want to do that. I just want to make sure we were loaded up. Okay, we'll go ahead and fire it up here. Beacon light is coming on. We'll give them the sign out front that we're starting number 2 on ground power. So ignition, right ignition to start. There we go. We're turning over. Waiting for 10% or any N2 movement. There it is, or I said that backwards. Ooh, that took a little longer to light off there. We still got volts and amps. Everything looks good there. All right, now she's rolling up, spooling up. Love that beacon. Man, we need an external sound pack so bad. Spill the beans, Mickey G. No, I can't do that. Can't do that. That song came out before the G6. Did it really? Then how did she know what a G6 was? All right, ignition light is out, so we'll go ahead and turn that off. Now I should have left my iPad up here. Once you have a good start on number 2, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the GPU. So I will come back over here to ground services, and we'll go ahead and disconnect the GPU. With the GPU off the airplane, if you monitor your electrical panel, you can actually see it change. But now we'll go right generator on. You can see the volts jump back up there. All right, so we got a good start on number 2. With that started, let's get our avionics master switch on. We'll go pitot heats on. Actually, we'll do that after the second start. We'll do a separate flow. We'll go ahead and hydraulic pump, make sure we have hydraulic power, because if you don't have hydraulic pressure, rather, you won't be able to set the brake. So reset the brake there, make sure you have your electrical pump on. That works as intended. So we'll go ahead and turn that off, and let's go ahead and load up our flight plan here on our 750. Check Discord when you can. Tinfoil hat emoji is ready. Oh boy, Fubar. All right, I can't wait, man. I can't wait. All right, let's see.
TOS, system test okay.
Actually, we got to go back. Vegas, departures, load procedure. We're departing probably 8 right on the Raider 2. Raider 2 departure, 8 right. And the transition is standby. Flight plan route is where the heck is my route? It's so annoying. Call for clearance. Yep, they're online. I'm going to call them. I don't know why I can never find my route now. Oh, there it is. Radar 2 Silver Cream. Okay, so we need to go down Silver, and we'll go ahead and load the departure. Now we'll go ahead and scroll all the way down. Silver, add waypoint. We're going direct to Cream for the Janny 5. So Kreme, just like Krispy Kremes. Gotta love it. Krispy Kremes. After that, we're going to put in our airport of Burbank. That's where we're going, right? Just confirm it is Burbank? Yeah. I was going to change the destination like 3 times, so I got to remember, make sure I'm going to the right place. Burbank arrivals. We'll go ahead and load procedure. Arrival is the Janny 5. Planning for 08, and we're coming off the Krispy Kreme transition. Runway 8, load arrival. That looks good. Now we do have some VNAV stuff in there. We have to get our clearance. Let's take a look at our clearance first, and then we'll be good to go. So that is done. We'll stay with 1 engine running. Fake news, Tim Hortons is better. Ooh. Nothing, I will tell you this. I've had my fair share of donuts. It is hard to beat a fresh, warm Krispy Kreme. Now, leftover or secondhand, I agree with you. There's plenty of better options, but a fresh, legit, warm Krispy Kreme donut is hard to beat, my friend. All right, let's call up what do we got? We got Vegas online here. Cool, we got some Iveo ATC. Make sure where is the right freak. 25.8. Excelente. 1258 on the active. Where's my volume? Make sure the volume is ready. And where do we have information. We don't have any ATIS information, so we're good to go. LA Center, good evening, good afternoon. Lear 8770 Delta, like to get our clearance to Burbank, Bob Hope.
Lear 877 Sierra Delta, you are cleared to the Burbank Airport via the Radar 2 departure, silver transition, and then is filed. On departure, climb via City, set maintain 7,000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after your departure. Your departure frequency is with me and Squawk 7214.
All right, we're cleared to Burbank Radar 2 departure, silver transition as filed, climb via the SID, set maintain 7,000, 340 and 10s, departures with you, squawking 7214 for Lear 70 Delta.
Lear 70 Delta, your readback is correct. Squawk mode Charlie, then push and start at your discretion. You can expect runway 19 right.
Okay, we'll expect 1 on a right for departure, and we'll give you a call and ready taxi for Lear 70 Delta.
Roger.
Yeah, he's got that. Dale, it's funny. Amfly. Ooh, as soon as he keyed the mic, I was like, dude, that guy sounds like he's got a he's got the real departure voice. Or real ATC voice. All right, we got to do a slight change here. We're going to, let's go back.
Silver transition, and then is filed.
Let's mute the radio here real quick. Let's go back to our flight plan. Change our departure. We're going to select departure off of, let's go back, 19 or right, which is much better for us. 19 or right, radar 2, load. All right, 19 or right, off the radar 2. That looks good. Map page is on. 19 or right, looking good. I'll verify the altitudes after we start up here, but let's go ahead and start number 2. So turn to number 2, give them the signal out front. Well, they're probably already gone. So let's go ahead and turn to 2. Fuel on. You have competition now with Juan Brown on Blanca Lirio in the Microsoft videos. Force Raptor, I saw him streaming some Microsoft. I love Juan Brown, man. I know Wingnut, it's its favorite YouTube creator, but I like Juan Brown. He's funny, man. Just kablamo! Mig says, my wife says my waist is going through a Krispy Kreme transition. Yeah, mine too, man, if I'm not careful. I'm ready for football season to be over because I'm you know, it's time to get back on the on the hardcore train. It's hard with football season, man. We're having all these parties and stuff. All right, we got 2 good starts. I'm going to go ahead and dim this main flood back down a little bit there. We'll get our stall warnings on. We didn't do the rotary test, but we'll leave it for now. Landing taxi lights can stay off. Coming down here, we'll set flaps 8, by the way. Total fuel in tanks looks good. Right tip is empty. Left tip is empty. Wings are balanced, so we'll leave that on the totalizer. Don't need any standby pumps. We'll power up our yaw dampers. Everything looks good here. Let's go ahead and run our trim down into the pie. Lufthansa, V1 driving the Fear Jet, loving it. Hey, Lufthansa, appreciate the €3 donation, man. Very kind of you. All right, we'll go ahead and set you right there. That looks good. And we'll go cabin air on. I don't know why I filed 340. I feel like that's excessive, but we'll put it in the box. We'll see if we actually get there. 34 is set. We'll go fan mode on. We'll run this up a little bit. We don't need it all the way max cold. That looks good. And we are pretty much ready to go. Ooh, I forgot the standby battery. Dang it. That goes into the standby position. We can turn these screens down a little bit. There we go. That looks nice and cozy. All right. Oh, Magic Barrel ref key and this window here. Don't mind me. This is going to take 5 minutes. We're going to just roll in 340 here. It's like a 290 flight. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just let SimBrief do it and I didn't check it. That's on me. I hear someone starting up outside. There's another Lear right next to us starting up outside. Sweet. All right, we are ready to go. We'll go ahead and get everybody seated for the departure. And I'll put the radar on, which is cool because it was working on the last stream. And then we also need to double check our SID. Let me show you all what I'm looking at here. Let's pull up the Navigraph real quick. And let's look at the radar 2 departure. Open chart. For 19er. It's Drew at or below 7, so that's going to be spicy. Okay, chat, don't let me forget. I already put 34,000 in here, and I'm not going to take 5 minutes to reset it to 7,000. Don't let me blow through that altitude restriction at 7,000, please. Y'all need to remind me that we don't blow through that at 7,000 on the departure. At or above 13 for FLAB, and then we're going out here on this transition to silver. So everything looks good. Pretty straightforward departure. I like it. If you like it, you guys are briefed. I'm briefed. Let's go ahead and call them up and get out of here. Ready for taxi. And LA Center, Lear 7 Sierra Delta over at Atlantic on the ground in Vegas. Ready taxi. Oh, we didn't squawk. What was our squawk code, chat? What was our squawk code? 7214.
Lear 7 Sierra Delta squawk 7214 and set squawk mode Charlie, please.
That's affirmative. We just reset it now. How's it looking?
Up. Stand by. I think we're having a problem on the cluster. I see your update now. Thank you, sir. Runway. Wow, Aurora is really freaking out here. Runway 19 right, taxi via hotel, hold short.
All right, taxi 19 right via hotel for Lear 7 Sierra Delta. All right, here we go, chat. Brakes are released. Taxi lights are on. Let's roll. Biggest lie in aviation. I just recycled it. How about now? Exactly. All right, nose wheel steering switch is on. Let's go ahead and hit the Toga buttons as well.
Taxi via hotel and hold short of 19
Thrust
right.
reverser. They are armed. Let's run through our test. Forward power. Deploy lights. Now we'll stow. And they're off.
Thunder on their flight 754. We'd like to follow the company at the tail. We're ready to go.
Roger, and flight 754. Follow company via hotel. Hold short.
Fake pilot.
Via tail, hold short. 19 right.
Wingnut, they do. They must think they're the most
Jet
unreliable.
7 Sierra Delta.
Oh, here we go.
Taxi into position. Correction. Line up and wait.
Line up and wait, 1 on right, 7 Sierra Delta. All right, line up and wait. Here we go. Lights are coming on. Recogs are coming on. Strobes are on. I think we're ready to go. We'll get our ignitions. I wish we got the... Anybody know that sound? That ignition sound? Primac, nope, we're on Iveo. We're still banned from the from VATSIM's auditing technology that works every half decade. Apparently.
Learjet 7 Sierra Delta, winds are 060 at 9, runway 19 right, clear for takeoff.
19 right, clear for takeoff. There's 7 Sierra Delta. All right, let's go ahead and spin that heading bug around. Position and hold in a minute. I know, Joe, that threw me back. Position and hold. All right, here we go. We don't have any yogas, but we're going to spool them up 50. That's close enough. Set power. Let's go. 7,000. Thank you. Thank you, Dale. Let's not blow through that 7,000, chat, unless he gives us higher. 850 ITT.
754.
Power set. Airspeed's alive.
Line up and wait behind departing traffic.
Walk those power back a little bit. There we go. 100 knots. Check. V1 rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Fly with. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that. F-16 mode right now. Alright, we're going to go right to nav. Engage. And yaw dampers. Engage. Oh, flaps up.
Learjet 7 Sierra Delta, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 1, correction. Climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain flight level 190, Lear 7 Sierra Delta. I gotta scroll this down to 190. Alright, we're navin'. 190 is set. I don't think we have a speed restriction, so after takeoff, flaps are up, ignitions are coming off. We'll go ahead and put the auto thrust off. We're still armed for 190. We're accelerating to 250 knots. We're doing 4,000, 5,000 feet a minute. Nothing to see here. Let's get our NAC heats on just in case. This is wild. That was right into the IMC. I should have been a little bit more prepared. So we're
flight 754, winds are 060 at 11.
Pitch barrel ref down. We'll accelerate to 250 knots now. I'm a little bit more comfortable. We're at a 9.2, so we'll go ahead and nose down a little bit. We'll start accelerating at 250 knots. We can bump that power up to 830 ITT max in the climb. There's our 10,000 foot. Let's run a 10,000 foot flow. Lights are coming off. Cabin is pressurizing. Oh, well. Oh, we got some ice on the windshield.
Runway 19 right.
Clear that off. Look at that breakout, though.
Up and wait, 19 right there.
We're ripping, though. Man. Miggs, thanks for the $5 super chat there, man. I completely had to go heads down mode there for this takeoff. I wasn't expecting ATC out of Vegas on a SID, so I had to actually go into try to fly mode. Appreciate you, Miggs. Thanks for the $5 super chat. Absolutely do not blow through the restriction at 7. We could have done it. We were at like 4,000. I was like, come on, give us something higher than 7 because we were about to be in a pickle. But we're 13, climbing 9.
Radar contact.
I'll keep lowering the nose a little bit. I'm fine staying around 250 knots. I really don't want to be blasted at 275 right now. We're IMC. We'll just keep it as is. Everything is looking good. How is our cabin? Because we did climb pretty rapidly out of there. No, we're looking good though. It's actually not even moving right now. We got to get the diff up. Oh wow. Wingnut, am I flying with a min fuel and a potted plant on board? Well, I only took. What did we take fuel-wise? We didn't take that much fuel. let's see. At weight and balance, I'll tell you right now. Right now, we only took 1,300 pounds of fuel and 1,100. Our takeoff weight was right around 130, I think, when we actually took off.
Sierra Delta, climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb to flight level 290, Lear 70 Delta. We'll set 290. And there's 18, hit the magic barrel ref key, 29092, 290 is set. And we're still altitude armed. Everything is looking good. I'm going to keep the NAC heats on just a little bit longer here. We'll still maintain 250 knots. Honestly, this thing doesn't do breakouts. It does smash outs with the vert per minute. I mean, we've been honing a little over 4,000 feet a minute steadily since we took off. I think we even touched 6,000 there coming right on the ground. And we could have gone, I overspeeded the flaps, I think. I think our flap speed is 180. For flaps 8, and I'm pretty sure I was at like almost 200 knots before I retracted them, maybe like 190. So even then, that's how fast that just happened, almost instantly. Like take off, got to pitch up a little bit more, but then we were going to blow through that 7,000. You could see where things happen quick.
And flight 754, winds are 070.
I had a buddy fly a Hawker 800 from Van Nuys to Tierberg to deliver potted plants. Nothing else on board. Dang.
Nine rank clear for takeoff, and flight 754.
That sounds like Team Vodka in the AM flight back there. A couple of AM flights. Position and hold was much better. 310 flyer. I missed the position and hold. I always thought that was a good phraseology there, but I guess hold position and hold. I don't know. I could see where they're going with it, but yeah. All right, we're 24 for 29. Look at this. Now, V1, tell me, do I need to keep money on the side for a future V1 Conquest turboprop that I said I'll be part of the ownership? Or can I go buy myself a Cayenne for 1,500 or a nice Denali 1,500? Oof, Canadian. I wouldn't mind going in on a Conquest with all y'all. If you want to go in on a 50-50 Conquest. Business Jet South America Tour. Trevor, so we've already initially kicked off the first leg of our South America, Central America Learjet Tour. We did an AM flight from San Juan to Haiti, and we're going to do another one probably, I don't know about this week, guys. This is why I kind of wanted to stream today, because I got a slew of trips coming up here. I got a turn tomorrow, and then I think I'm doing turns Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 1,000 to level off. I'm going to try to lower that critical speed a little bit here. Let's bring that power back. It pushed a little bit too far. So probably not going to be streaming all that much this week. All right, out cap is on.
And flight 754, radar contact, climb to maintain flight level 190.
Leveling 290.
Okay, 190,
I had to deliver a small bonsai tree to the Cascades tonight. It was like, this better be one nice tree. So, I flew, so I was going to tell you all my little Vegas story, if I have time here. How we looking? I think we're good here at 29 for now. Trim clacker is clacking away. So, we're fine. Let me turn the seatbelt sign off. I'm going to run the power back about 85%. That's fine. Fuel flows are synced up. We'll enjoy some wingtip views here. So one night, so when I was flying, I flew Part 91, and you have a very, well, at least I did. So for my owner, we had two owners on a jet, and I flew it for both of them. One of them was a much more of a party scene kind of guy, right? So we were going to all the party places, Vegas, Nashville, doing all that stuff. So it was very common to do Vegas trips, especially out of Scottsdale. Like that, him and the boys would go to Vegas. So one night, the trip was on the schedule for, I don't know, a good ways out. I got to say, as much horror stories, or as many horror stories that I heard of last-minute call-outs in Part 91, the folks I worked for were very respectful of time, and most often, or more often than not, I knew at least a week out what was coming up for the jet, like where we needed to go. So this Vegas trip, it was just a quick flight up to Vegas, and it was like, I think we're going to be there 48 hours and then head back, just a regular weekend thing. And he also had a business opening in Vegas at the time at the Hard Rock at the time. I know it's closed now, but anyway. So trip's on the schedule. We show up. my buddy and I were going to fly it up there for him, and he shows up to the airplane on the phone with his wife, and I'm like, she's not coming. I'm trying to not have any names here. He's like, yeah, she wants to come, but now I don't want her to come, and I don't know. It's back and forth. So we ended up waiting, and we got our clearance. We're ready to go, and he comes up front. He's like, hey, can you wait just a few more minutes? I think she might be coming. So we're like, yeah, not a problem, man. What am I going to say? No. So we're sitting there. We're waiting. He finally says, nah, screw it. Let's go. We're going. I'm like, okay. So off we go, blast off out of Scottsdale up to Vegas. We get into Vegas, everything's fine, set up the rental cars. They go off and do their thing. We head over to our hotel that we typically always stayed at. And there was something, this is when you know your boss. This is the difference between Part 91 and Part 135 corporate flying is like I knew at a personal level my boss. Like I knew his family, been worked for him for a while. Like it was a very personal relationship. And I just had some gut feeling that I was like, I don't know if we should go out and do any drinking yet, because there was always happy hour at this one hotel that we stayed at, and we even got we got in jeans, t-shirts. We went down to the bar, and I'm sitting there, and my buddy orders a beer, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I just got this weird feeling he's gonna call us, and sure enough, I decided to wait about 15-20 minutes. Sure enough, I get a phone call. It's like, hey, I know it's last minute, but any chance you can go back to Scottsdale and pick up my wife?
Flight level 290.
Sure enough, it's like, I knew it.
Maintain 290.
So immediately I said, screw it. We're just going in jeans and t-shirts, not even changing. So left the hotel, got an Uber back to the airport, got in the jet, ferried it down to Scottsdale, picked up the wife and like 4 women, and then flew them back in jeans and a t-shirt. And yeah, so that was my last minute. Like that was one of the shortest last minute calls, and I could have said no at that point because we were already off duty. Like, of course, if I had consumed any beverages or anything like that, you'd be like, no, your career is not worth that, right? So, but yeah, you had that gut feeling I was going to get. It just doesn't seem right to go have a drink right now. I feel like something's going to happen. Sure enough, phone rings. Screw it. Jeans and t-shirts and a citation. Let's go.
Delta,
That's
say
us.
current airspeed.
Let's see. Right now we're indicating 270 knots for Lear 7 Sierra Delta. What do you need?
Learjet 7 Sierra Delta, speeds at your discretion. Amflight 714, slow, 260 knots.
260 knots, Amflight 714.
I think the Amflight's catching up to us. Let's go ahead and reset our pressurization. We're not going to get up to 34. He's going to hold us at 29. So we'll set 290 right here. And we should probably start looking at the approach. Mike P, yeah, I have told that one. I think I told that. Maybe I told it on the podcast, Mike. Might have told that one on the podcast. Ian Woodbridge, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my man. Captain, when can we get an RNP into MROC? Ooh, greetings from Costa Rica. Enjoy and learn so much from the content. An RNP into MROC. Well, let's see. Maybe when we get Fenix V2.
Delta after cream. Roger, after cream. You can descend via the Johnny 5 arrival. You can expect the RNAV Alpha runway 15 approach.
All right, we'll set up for the RNAV 15 Alpha into Burbank, and after Kareem, we can descend via the Johnny 5 for their 7 Sierra Delta. All right, so that's going to change things up here, Chad. We got to get to work here. So let me go back, down. Here, change the approach. 15.
Vertical track.
Uh-oh. Cancel. Arrival. Janny 5. Cream. Runway 15. No, I need to select a different runway. Is there a 15 in Burbank? Uh-oh. We're getting behind, chat. We're getting behind. Where's my taxi charts? 15. Oh my gosh. Approaches. We don't have. So he wants us to do the RNAV unspecified, RNAV Alpha. I don't even think we have that approach. Oh yeah, we do. RNAV Alpha. Jeez. Alright, we need to descend on the Janny 5 to 8,000. T-shirt and jeans is showing now. I know this is a quick one. This is why I love this plane, but this is why it's just so much work, but it's so much fun. I mean, now if I wasn't trying to read chat messages either, it'd probably be a lot easier. Did we already pass Cream? So no, we didn't pass Cream just yet. So we're going to Cream. We're 10 miles from Cream. After Cream, descend via the Janny 5. And I'm going to set Janny at 8. Actually, the bottom is 6 at
And
Wabbit.
flight 714 after Cream, you can descend via the Janny 5 arrival at your discretion. Expect RNAV Alpha, runway 15 approach.
After Cream, descend via discretion via the Janny 5 arrival. Expect RNAV Alpha for runway 15.
We need to start down now. Yeah, Center for Lear35 Delta. You mind if we start that descent now?
Learjet 7 Sierra Delta, descend at your discretion.
All right, descend our discretion. We're vacating 290 for the Janny 5, Lear7 Sierra Delta. All right, we're going to go ahead and disengage you. We're going to go ahead and pitch you on down. Bring some power off as well. We're going to need some descent rate here. Oh, that looks good. RNAV A, circle 15. Great. We're so screwed on this approach, y'all. We are so screwed on this approach. I need at least... Well, Cream was supposed to be at 24. So, typical SoCal, they must be trying to emulate real California controllers and keeping you way high. So power's coming off. I'm going to see what kind of descent rate I can get here. I really don't want to pop the spoilers right now, but I mean, we can do it if we need to. I'm going to do a speed hold. There we go. Speed hold. Altitude arm. Spoiler out.
Vertical track.
Here, but this is going to dive and drive. Look at that. Jeez. That's scary. Alright, we're catching up to it. Alright, let's go ahead and stow those. Speed brakes are stowed. Yep. A little more power, a little more power. Alright, so we're looking good. We're 250. I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, we'll just...
Air France, 9265
turn that
heavy,
off.
you up?
So now I'm back to pitch barrel ref. There we go. Now we can shallow this out a little bit. Dive, dive, dive. Captain, I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to someone at VATSIM. We got to get you unbanned because this cuckoo bananas... R. Kelly, thanks for the $5 super chat, man. Hey, I don't think it's going to change anything.
9265 heavy, Los Angeles Center.
At this point,
How do you copy?
I'm pretty sure, I'm fairly certain that there is someone there just is out for the channel. Because, you know what's funny? I probably shouldn't even be saying this, but I mean, I don't care. So, I never realized when I recovered. So I recovered my old email, right? Remember I told y'all I had that one email. That was my VATSIM email. But when I did recover it, I just did a search for VATSIM, anything VATSIM. I found another VATSIM account that I had created in like 2018, and that one's not banned. I logged into it today and I flew in the citation. So as far as duplicate accounts being banned, I'm actually a little bit confused now. But like I said, I really don't even care at this point. So that's unfortunate. But thank you so much, R. Kelly, for the $5 super chat. But yeah, I had remembered I made an account for, and it was actually for someone that was a friend of mine that I knew that was getting into flying, and I wanted to show him how to
Delta, the current
radio
altimeter
stuff.
at Burbank is 2972.
2972, Lear7 Sierra Delta, thank you.
And M flight 714, current altimeter at Burbank is also 2972.
297.
Do private jets have air sickness specs?
correction, 2972.
29er7. Oh no, 29er72 is set. I'm gonna keep this back on. All right, donut. Oh. Wait a second. Are we? I think we just blew through that. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We need to be John at 22. Yeah, we just blew through that one. We just blew through. We just blew through that. That's a at and maintain chat. Yeah, that's a negative, Ghost Rider.
And flight 754 after cream. You descend via the Janny 5 arrival at your discretion. You can expect the RNAV Alpha, runway 15 approach.
I need 2 of these.
Current altimeter at Burbank is 29er72.
So we'll be at John at 22.
Cream, descend Janny 5 at my
And then 19 at or below 19 for diver. Yeah, and 14 at Copal. So let's go ahead and just shadow off. Someone banned this man. This is why I need to have like a separate screen up with the arrival. I really have nowhere to put it. I guess I could. Let me pull it up here. Jan 5. Because I don't have any chart up, which is, I mean, no fault of my own here. So where are we at? Dyer. All right, so we're level at 17. We're just going to kind of hang tight here. John at 22. We blew through that. Diver at or above 19. We blew through that. After diver, we can hit Copal at 14,000. All right. Let's maintain 250 knots at least. Climb back to 19. Well, we're only, let's see. We're 5 miles. Actually, no. After John. Oh yeah, at or above 19 for diver. Yeah, we could really climb up to 19 here. Let's add a little power. Why not? Nobody say anything. Nobody say anything. Nothing to see here, chat. Nothing to see here. I just bought a 15 little screen for my charts. It's game changer. Big Zero, yeah. Normally, well, I actually found a spot to put it. But my second screen is really cluttered already because I got my streaming software. I've got a volume panel. I've got the chat box. I've got a Veo box, and then I've got my YouTube Studio box. So I almost need a third monitor, but that's all right. I'm not going to climb back up to 19. Let's just stay here at 17 and a half. We'll say it's transponder error on his part. All right, so we're going Basel to Diver, which is that 30 miles? Yeah, it is 30 miles. Okay, yeah, let's climb up. Shoot, let's climb up. 19,000. It must be our transponder being funky. Yeah, the Janny. Well, that's what threw me off too, Team Vod, because Janny 5 is for runway 8. I thought we were going to get 8. It looks like we're getting runway 15 RNAV. The sound. We have a secretary typing a Vatson ban report on a machine. Ay. I mean, if anybody watches this stream, it'd be like, well, no wonder this guy's banned. He's freaking all over the place. All right, 1,000 feet till our 19-foot restriction there. I'm not saying anything if you said anything. Virtual 709. Yeah, I'll do a virtual 709 for the next stream. Jeez. Oh yeah, if this was a check ride, we would have definitely failed. I don't know what I was thinking. Why do we have a master warning? Low fuel. What? Did we not take enough gas? We're looking fine. We're just below 1,000. This climb back up hurt. Bingo fuel. Hey, make
Southwest
sure you hit the like button if you want to see more Learjet
Roger.
videos.
Continue your descent via the Lucky One at your discretion.
good. Now we've
Current
entered, like,
altimeter
moderate
San Diego
turbulence
is
here.
29er75. You can expect the localizer runway 27 approach.
Nothing to see here. All right, 19. Pitch barrel ref, come back to 0.
Roger.
Close
Arnaz
enough.
Zulu, runway 27 approach.
Our fuel flow, we're doing 800 pounds aside, or no, 800 pounds total an hour. We have 1,000 pounds on board. We're fine. It's just, I didn't know it came on that early. I feel like that's early. Let's double check this over here. Fuel on board. We only have 784 pounds. Chat, this is not good. Migs, thanks for the $5 super chat. No fuel suit, but we're descending at our discretion. Oh, thanks for the support, Migs. Appreciate you. Are we about to see how well the Learjet can glide? I know. Let's see. Can I get a 4 stacks visual 1.5? What are the winds down there? Zippy, good to see you. Min fuel call out indeed. Well, it didn't help that I started down so early. 7. How fast are we going? Oh, Mike P, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the $10 bank angle check. Gas money for the Lear. I've got to maintain 19,000 feet here too. Thank you, Mike P. Appreciate you. Oh my goodness, we're hosed, chat. We are hosed. We are hosed. This guy definitely just wants to see Lear's circle. Winds calm at Burr 10 minutes ago. Never heard of reserve. Wingna, weren't we just talking about no fuel? Yeah. Well, it threw me off because when I loaded up the fuel range, it said we were good for 500 miles. Maybe that's exact. Maybe. How far is this flight? What's the distance on this flight? Let me look it up. What was the total distance on this flight? Las Vegas to Burbank. Direct line of distance was 200 miles. So, oh, rip. We should be fine. We should be fine. We should be fine. I just don't know why we're on the RNAV 1.5 or RNAV Alpha circle to land. Oh my gosh. I want to see if we can get a direct to SOGs. Is that on here? IGAXI, what is all this? Hold entry, that's after we go a mist. That's SESCA. Transition, I want SOGs. Load approach. And then if I do that, divert to Van Nuys. Hold on, Chad. All right, I see where we are now. I'm trying to just get a visual reference of where we are. All right, we're approaching diver. Now we can go ahead and start down. I'm just going to trickle down. Let's bring the power back.
Vertical track.
And also LA Center Lear 70 Delta request. Hello?
Los Angeles Center, say your request.
Yeah, Lear 8770 Delta, we're getting tight on fuel up here. Any chance we can get a present precision direct SOGs for that RNAV Alpha into Burbank?
Roger, Learjet 70 Delta, direct SOGs, cross SOGs at 8,000.
Direct to SOGs, cross it at 8,000, Lear 70 Delta, thank you. All right, SOGs, direct to, activate. That's going to help us out a little bit. SOGS is 46 miles out, left to 245. We're in the turn. Cross it at 8,000. 8,000 feet is set. And let's do some mental math. Actually, let's not do mental math. We have a 750. I see our speed dropping off there pretty low. I know, I'm aware of it. I'm just trying to save fuel. So let's go flight plan now. We're going to change SOGS. We're going to make it a hard 8,000. I'm going to make it a hard 8. That's 80th. 8,000 feet. Enter. Direct VNav. Suggest SOGS. Activate vertical SOGS at 8,000. Now we go back. We can go here. Vertical track about 1,000 feet to maintain. So that's what we got set up. 1,000 feet per minute. We might be all right. This is going to be real tight, Jack. This is going to be real tight. Okay, I'll get the iPad off here. 1,000 feet per minute for SOGS at 8. We're 42 miles out. 2972 is set. Our fuel flows are back as much as we can. Yeah, we definitely should have taken some more gas in Vegas. Force Raptor, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships to the channel. Appreciate you. If y'all pick up a membership from Force Raptor, make sure you say thank you. Really appreciate that. And guys, we've got 300 viewers and only 119 likes. That's unacceptable. If we don't hit 200 likes in the next like 2 minutes, I'm gonna do a mid-air refueling and be totally mid and just ruin everybody's stresses. We need at least 200 likes to not attempt to add fuel on board this airplane. Because we might end up a smoking hole in the mountain. Smash down that like button. Thank you, Force Raptor. Willingness to stay at altitude, then do idle power descent. That would be a smart thing to do, wouldn't it? I think we'll be okay. Because right now we're burning... Is this right? This is right. We're doing... That's 500, right? So 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. So we're 300. We're doing 600 pounds an hour, and we are about 600 pounds on board. So we have about an hour of fuel at our current burn, which is not a lot because it's our current burn. It's only going to go up. And we are 36 miles out, and we're doing 270 across the ground. So yeah, we should be okay. It's going to be super tight though. When we get down for approach, what I might do, I'm going to shallow out like you're saying, Wingnut. I don't want to level, because if I have to level, I'm going to burn up all our gas here at 16,000. I'm going to shallow the descent and get high on profile. So I'm going to get nice and high on profile. We're going to let the vertical speed run away from us here, or the vertical speed required. And once it gets to like 2 or even 3,000 feet a minute, then we'll be able to go power to idle and come down about 210 knots. Hopefully. That's the game plan, chat. That is the game plan. Game plan. Single engine landing? Gosh, I hope not. If anyone ever says armchair aviation is exciting, I'm showing them V1 Lear35 TV series. Oh, Migs. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for the support. I like how we've gone, like more people tune in as more distressed we get. I love it. You guys are just so supportive. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support, though, Migs. Appreciate the super chat. Airport closes, yeah. I hope Flight Deck to Sim isn't watching. Romulus, tell me about it, man. This is a classified stream, chat. Nobody tell Flight Deck to Sim that we made an oopsie on our fuel planning situation here. Can you turn the Wi-Fi on so I can look for a new pilot? Yeah, sure thing, Wingnut. Let me turn the Wi-Fi switch on. I'll tell you what, I think everyone needs to fasten their seatbelts for this one. Can we save any fuel? Can we turn off anything that takes load? We'll turn the NAC heats off. Anything that saves load. Maybe we should turn the fan off. It's going to get a little warm back there. It's going to get a little warm back there. How's our vertical speed required? Right now it's hovering at about 1,060, so we're not even getting that much higher. 8,000. We're at 14, so that's 18 miles would be a 3-degree path. Yeah, we're just going to milk it down. Can I shallow out to 500? Any chance for a shortcut is valid if I don't give it to you. Gas prices, exactly. This is what happens with inflation. You've got Learjets running out of fuel. I'm hoping for a flame out on final. So we need to actually plan how are we going to circle? Because that's going to take so much gas. Can I not make it straight into 1.5? So the minimum descent altitude on the chart for a Cat C, which I think we would be B, is 1082. It's 1082 on above the ground, so 1,000 feet. So that would be up here. Let's run this up. Turn our rad out. Up there's 1,000.
Flight 714, traffic alert. Let's see, 3 miles. It's your 1 o'clock, correction, 11 o'clock. A Learjet descending out of 1,400.
Shut down both
Advise
engines. You'll see
inside.
plenty of fuel.
We're looking for the traffic and flight 714.
Flight 714, maintains visual separation, please.
The price to pay for this.
We have the
I'll take
traffic
off.
inside and flight 714. We'll maintain separation.
This summer, after flying for about 5 hours in the Navajo, the FIC called me in the air to tell me, oh yay, there was a Cessna 152 that crash landed at the airport, runways closed, what's your plan? Oof. Yeah, man, hopefully it was it a single engine or a single runway op? That's one thing that you always have to kind of have in the back of your mind. Even if the weather's good, a single runway operation, depending on where you're flying into, Key West comes to mind for commercial aviation too. But even when when we go south, when we go outside of the 48 and go to like South America, sometimes even in Mexico, single runway airports, most of the time we've got some contingency fuel on board just for that, because you don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere over the mountains of Colombia and your airport goes down because someone ran one off the runway, right? So you got to really kind of keep that in the back of your mind. How are we looking on fuel? Well, it's 600 on that thing. What does this say? About 648. I'm going to save as much as I can.
Learjet 70 Delta, turn left direct Cesga, descend and maintain 5,200.
Left direct says good. Descend and maintain 5,200 for Lear 70 Delta. All right, so flight plan, Cesga, 5,200, direct to, enter that. And let's set 5,000. Whoop. $200. Now, do I have to update the vertical track on that? Let's see here. We'll go flight plan, VNAV. Actually, I think it has at or above. So we're 20 miles out. Let's see. 5 and 3 is 8, 16, 24 would be a 3-degree path. Okay, let's go speed hold. Power's coming off. We'll pick up our rate of descent. Bringing that power off even more. Alright. A little bit more. Almost idle it. There we go. Alright, let's get our lights on. Let's get our ignitions on early because we're going to need them. Should I turn the standby pumps on or will we just waste fuel? We don't want to force any more fuel into the engine that we don't need to. We need to go cost index negative. We need something. Alright, there's our 1706 on the flight plan there. Page showing me vertical speed required. Well, it's kind of hard to see actually, but there it goes, 1690. So we're looking good. Getting ready to go through 10,000 feet. I'm fixated on the engine gauges. Just waiting for it to roll back. And the problem is we can't even see where we are. Like there's nothing for gliding. We're going to burn at least 300 pounds on approach. At least, I'm thinking. And it's Burbank, so there will be no going around. Let's go ahead and arm the thrust reversers now so I don't forget. Going to be putting landing gear down on the flare. We're catching up to it. 13 miles out. Alright, power to idle. And let's go back to our pitch bail ref hold.
Flight 714, sorry, that wasn't for you.
Let's nose it down. Alright, so at 5,000, we're 12 miles. We're right on it. We're looking good. Power's at idle. Pitch bail ref down now, 3,000 feet a minute. Does this thing have a rat? No, it does not. I don't believe it has a rat, actually. Pretty sure it doesn't. At least we won't get in a fire with the inevitable crash. Well, thank you, Dale. Appreciate the level of confidence, my man.
Flight 714, you are 4 miles from SOGS, cross SOGS at 7,000, cleared for the RNAV Alpha.
All right,
runway
so
15
after
approach.
Sezga, we're going down to 4,100 at Sumsky. And then after that, our minimum descent altitude of 1860. I mean, we've been idle for a while now, which is good. The fuel is still coming, still burning though. A little bit of water on the windscreen, look at that, that's so cool. Now the problem is going to be trying to get stable. Coming in here, 250 knots, idle thrust. Alright, let me get flight recorder ready because I have a feeling y'all are going to want to see this. Flight recorder is up and ready. There's altitude cap. Dang it. A little bit early. Ooh. Let's just keep slowing down. We're only 6 miles. Let's make the turn at 200 knots.
Learjet 7 Sierra Delta, the airport is 15 miles at your...
It's going to be a negative.
9 o'clock. Report in sight.
Yeah, we're IMC right now. We'll report in sight though when we get at 7 Sierra Delta.
Roger.
All right, after Sezga, what did I say? 4,000 something? 4,100.
Flight 714, possibly you could slow to approach speed, please.
Sorry, Amflight.
Slowing down to approach for you, Flight 714.
Thank you, sir.
This is 2 miles. We're going to just maintain. Fuel low, but spirits high. Nabil, thank you for the $5 bank angle check, man. Appreciate you. All right, here's the turn. Isn't there an approach RNAV thing I can... Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Los Angeles Center, hello, Tango Foxtrot Alpha Kilo, flight level 380, inbound west.
Pitch bell ref down. We got to go to 4,100. Making a tight turn in here.
Tango Foxtrot Alpha Kilo, greetings. Please
altitude
descend
long
via the
for
Rockstar
100
3
feet to
arrival at
go.
your discretion. You can expect the
4,100
ILS for
feet here
runway
for
26
our next
left.
fix.
Current altimeter at Las Vegas is 2978.
I don't want to add flaps yet. A little bit of power.
Descent at our discretion via the Rockstar 3 arrival, expecting ILS 26 left, and altimeter in Las Vegas is 2978. Tango Foxtrot Alpha.
All right, we're 5 miles from the FAF at 4,100 feet. We're 180 knots. We're still clean. 400 feet to go till level off, about 500 feet there.
I love the Cowboys. Consider our best settle, my friend. Thanks for the best aviation.
Oh, Captain Corndog. I forgot all about it to lift their spirits. Captain Corndog, our resident Packers fan, is now a Cowboys fan after our bet. That was a wild night in the Discord on the football season channel. Appreciate you, Captain Corndog. The $20 bank angle check. Hey, we made a little bet. He decided to go double or nothing, and Jordan Love threw 2 picks with 50 seconds remaining, his second pick, and then Captain Corndog paid up like the man that he is. Appreciate the support, Captain Corndog. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and that was a lot of fun, man. I tell you what, I sure felt it Monday morning or Sunday morning. Was it Sunday? I don't even remember what morning it was, dude. I sure felt it after that, though. We had fun. That was a great evening in the Discord for all who participated. Thank you for your support. Migs, I also saw your super chat came in there. Appreciate you. Every trim click sounds like the last drops of fuel going into the engines.
Flight 714, caution, traffic ahead is 3 miles.
1,800 feet, right? Is that what I said? 1,860? Migs, that fuel is dripping. All right. There's our alt off, alt arm. Nose it over. Here we go. I don't know if we're going to pick it up, chat. I don't know if we're going to pick this up. How are we supposed to circle with 2 mile viz? You kidding me?
Am flight 754, fly direct SOGs, cross SOGs at 8,000.
Love you, V1. That was so much fun. Hey, Corn Dog, right back at you, my man.
And flight 754.
Fuel state is low, Wingnut. I don't have time to look. I'm looking for the runway. Should I start the recording? I'm not going to start the recording. I'm afraid that'll burn fuel if I start the recording. Oh, hell, what the hell. Let's start the recording. Recording has started. 5 miles from the runway. We're still clean. Let's nose it over. Let's go flaps 8. Pitch barrel ref down. Come on, baby. We're going to go all the way down to 1,800 feet. Gear down. Altitude is armed for 1,800. There's our speed slowing back with the gear. Now they reworked that. I don't know if that's that accurate because well, it might be. That gear seemed like a. I think that speed. I didn't touch the throttle at all. Just the gear came down and lost 20 knots. Doesn't seem unrealistic, honestly. All right, I'm sweating, chat. How are we supposed to circle? What's the other runway number? Someone tell me the other if we circle. I know we got a jip whiz. We're leveling. Oh, there is no freaking way. There is no way. We're dead. Chat, we're dead. Chat. There's no way. There is no way. Are you kidding me? We're not gonna make it. What is that? Runway in sight. Runway in sight, Lear 70 Delta.
Sync rig. Pull
I
up.
don't know.
Sierra Delta winds at 350 at 2, runway 15, cleared to land if able.
15, clear to land, Lear 70 Delta. We got it.
And flight 714, report airport in sight.
Jeez. We had a shaker in the flare. Jeez. Oh my word.
Southwest 572, cross Vada at
Oh
4,000,
my
cleared for the
goodness.
RNAV, Zulu runway 27 approach.
We got a freaking shaker in the flare. Oh my gosh.
We have the airport inside, and flight 714.
I'm almost shaken. I'm freaked out, y'all. Whew.
And flight 714, runway 15, cleared to land if able.
Let's stop the recording. Okay, cancel the Aircraft Safety Institute video.
Learjet 7 Sierra Delta, welcome to Burbank. Taxi via Charlie to your parking.
Charlie to parking, thanks for the ATC, Lear 7 Sierra Delta. Alright, let's go home, chat. Let's go to the ramp. And then we'll check our fuel when we get over here.
Los Angeles Center, FedEx 725.
Is the leather on the seats expensive? Is the leather on the seats expensive? Yes, it is.
FedEx 725 heavy readings. Please descend via the Hollywood 1 arrival. You can expect the vectors for runway 07 right.
How's our fuel looking down there? About 500 pounds. We'll go down here to the hangars.
LA Center and Flight 714, we kind of overshot
Well,
the
this is
runway.
what-
We're gonna need vectors, but,
Oh, too soon. Force Raptor. Ay, ay, ay.
Roger,
Migs
and
coming
flight
in with a
714, climb
$10
to maintain
bank angle check.
2000.
What an
turn
ending.
left
I'm sending this to
heading,
Blanco Lear
330.
as an example of scud running on steroids.
2000, left
Oh my
heading,
gosh.
330.
So there have been a handful of landings. Everybody's done them where you don't realize how stressed you are until you pull off the runway and your legs are shaking. I've had a couple in my career, no doubt. And I know we're live streaming. I almost I'm not shaking, but I'm right there. I can almost feel the muscles in my thighs. Like, what were you doing? That is how you kill yourself. That is I think lesson of what not to do.
FedEx 725 heavy.
I was gonna try to go
Los
for
Angeles
8,
Continue your
but
descent via the Hollywood.
I don't even know if 1.5
arrival.
is a
You
legit
can expect
circle there. The
Radar
FAA would have been
vectors
all over
for
that for
runway
normal
07
position to
right
land, because
into
that was
Los
not a
Angeles.
normal
The current
position to
altimeter
land.
is
He wants to check.
2972.
And this is why we are banned. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't know Microsoft had NTSB Goat Team and they just deployed.
And flight 714, climb and maintain 5000.
And flight went
turn
around.
right 10 degrees.
Gravity 5000 to right 30 degrees and Flight 714.
Migs. Oh no, who was that? That was Big Sierra. Appreciate the $5 bank angle check, my friend. Hey, I'm pretty sure this is the Amerifly hangar. Look, I didn't even, just out of habit.
At 572.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. I mean, I knew Amerifly used to be over here.
0 at 4, runway 27,
But,
clear to land.
Yeah, this is, man, I took a 99 from my 99 check ride. It was right here. It's like parked right here. I have a picture of it. I got to find it. Right out in front of this hangar. Maybe we're taking the executives to Ameriflight. All right. We got to watch the replay. We're going to leave the lights on. All right, let's see what we ended up with fuel-wise.
Los Angeles Center, FedEx 725. Can you confirm it's ILS 7 right?
550 pounds.
FedEx 725
That's not a
heavy,
lot.
roger. ILX 07 right.
That is not a lot
we're
of
landing
gas, Chad.
east right now.
500 pounds. If we would have gone around, we wouldn't have made it back.
Copy for
We wouldn't have
FedEx
made it back.
725. Thanks.
So I made the executive decision to go illegal mode and save our lives and deal with the FAA. All right, let's disconnect from Iveo real quick. Let me see, because I think everybody went around. Yeah, Amflight 714 went around. Team Vodka's still out there a ways. He's just making the turn at the final approach fix. Let's disconnect for now, and I'll have to check in and see if Vodka makes it. Well, if you declare an emergency, it's not illegal. True, Mike P. But then you might as well just call the FAA's office. All right, let's see this replay, chat. I'm gonna zoom it forward. What I did not know the weather was this low. This is why you... Let's just pretend you're this passenger back here for this one. Hear all the flaps coming in, aircraft pitching down. Legit had a shaker go off in the flare though. That's pretty wild. What was the landing rate? I don't even know. File an ASAP. Yeah, we'd have to file an ASAP. Oh man, the other wing view is gonna be better because you'd be like, look at the runway. Wait, where are we landing? What are we doing up there? What are you guys doing? You're gonna get us killed. Hey. Honestly, you can hear the shaker go off. You can hear the shaker go off. Hold on, that's too funny. You can hear the shaker go off in the replay. Let's watch this one. Look at the weather down. This is awesome. We should have done this like legit ILS down to Burbank on the ILS 8. Why are we doing an RNAV Alpha? Who's this controller? They trust you, V1. They're just reading a magazine. I hope so, Fubar. This is where you really hope the window shades are up. Military hot LZ landing. Yeah, where's well, I guess Mickey G, he doesn't fly C-130. Where's the C-130 drivers when you need them for like a tactical approach? This was a tactical. We were just practicing a tactical approach. How did we get close to a tip tank strike here? I was worried about my bank right here. I was like, the shaker right before touchdown is the best part. Bottle girl just finished her bottle, no doubt. I'm gonna put the camera right here. We're gonna put the camera right here for the next one. That's gonna be epic. Honestly, as far as being in the touchdown zone, we weren't that far out of the touchdown zone, honestly. I think we were pretty much in the touchdown zone. I'd say we landed on the first third. I want to put the camera, though. Watch this. I'm going to put the camera, like, right here. So let's just say you're plane spotting. Actually, let's put it right here in the corner. Let's say you're plane spotting. Let me disconnect the camera view here. Wind it back. We rotate it around. So you're, well, you're probably not 10 feet tall. So you're right here, you're plane spotting, and then all you hear, like, why is the guy landing on 1.5? Let's see this. This ought to be good. What is that guy doing? Oh my. All right, I'm gonna come over here. Honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I'm actually I'm not proud of myself for how we got ourselves in that situation, but I'm proud of myself for how we got out of it. We actually, you know, I've seen worse. I've seen worse. We live to fly another day. That is what matters, Victor Silva. That honestly, definitely not legal. I'm not trying to justify this at all, but as far as, you know, being dealt a poop sandwich and trying to eat it, this was a pretty good way to accomplish that task here. Yeah, we might have ended up in the chevron like Southwest, Zach, if it was the other runway for sure. And I just, once I saw that, I had a split-second decision, like, do I try to find 8? No, I see 1.5. I'm going to put it down. I'm going to put her down. Coming over, like, not even, just coming over the hangars. Where's the tower? We got to go to tower view. Real world pucker factor. Let's watch it from the tower view. Let's see if he even saw it. I'm gonna save this replay. This one's pretty cool. All right, let's see if what the tower saw. The amount of close calls I've seen you do is concerning. Hey, at least they're in flight sim and not in real life, right? That's all that matters. The tower's like, where's this guy at? Runway in sight. Don't mind me cutting across the boulevards and the hangar down there. Oof. That was definitely in the touchdown zone. All right. One or two more. And then I'm gonna go. I gotta get up early tomorrow. I gotta get everything. I gotta make sure my iPad's charged. I gotta make sure I'm all legal. Look how high, look how high the airplane is. Just chopped and dropped. What we need after this is a nice Cavoke and the fly-by-wire Fenix landing at LAX, the opposite of the insanity. Exactly, Migs. Give me a 12,000-foot runway with no weather and an auto land. Okay, that looks awesome. Oh, I just ruined it. Oh, ow. Hold on. Hold on. That looked awesome in the turn. Watch this. Look at that rocket. All right, let's watch it from the shaker view. Like a glove. V1 Lear35. Runway in sight. I'm landing. The flaps coming in and everything. Jip whiz going off. This is where your boss is looking over your shoulder. What are these guys doing? Low fuel lights. Pretty good on the ref, though. Look at that, holding that AOA. Pretty nice in the turn. I want to see the shaker, though. This is so funny. Oh. All right. Typical Part 91 approach. Yeah, I don't know what Part 91 approach you're flying at, Presley. All right, guys. I'm going to be out of here. That's going to wrap it up. That was fun. I hope you enjoyed this last-minute Learjet stream. This airplane is just too much fun. V1, the Iveo Renegade. I really hope that controller was watching the stream. Or else, I mean, you got to know what a pickle he put us in there with the low fuel and doing an RNAV alpha. I should have just asked for the ILS to 8. Oh, well. It's more fun this way. All right, I'm out of here. I'm going to work. Good thing my Airbus is way less complicated and way more forgiving tomorrow. Until then, till the next one, y'all, stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. See ya. Hey, on a plus note, we didn't hit any hangars. The last time we flew in California, we hit a hangar. So I think this is a big step up from our very first attempt at landing in California when we bounced off the hangar. All right, I'm out of here for real. It just dawned on me. See ya.